The sun rose over Njoro, casting a golden glow upon the land. The village awakened with the rhythm of daily life, women balancing pots on their heads, children chasing one another along dusty paths, and elders sharing quiet conversations beneath the shade of a mighty baobab tree. By the riverbank, laughter rang as children splashed in the water, their joy carried away by the gentle current. But something was different that morning. As villagers dipped their gourds into the river, an oily film floated to the surface, distorting the reflections of the rising sun. A strange stench hung in the air, sharp, metallic, unnatural. A woman shrieked. The water, it's dark. It smells rotten. Panic spread as others noticed the same. A father, holding his young son, cried out in anguish. My son drank from it this morning, now he's sick. The village healer rushed between homes, tending to the sick, but the cause remained a mystery. Fear gripped Njoro like a vice. Their lifeline, the river, had been poisoned. Kwame, the quiet man who hid behind the mask of the shadow, heard the cries of his people. He pushed through the gathering crowd, his keen eyes scanning the darkened water. He crouched at the river's edge, scooping a handful of the tainted liquid. The scent was unmistakable: oil, metal, something bitter that clung to the air like a warning. This was no accident. Someone had poisoned their water. As darkness swallowed the land, Kwame prepared himself. The village would sleep, but the shadow would move. With silent steps, he followed the river upstream, guided by instinct and the whispers of the wind. If the water had been poisoned, its source would reveal the truth. Then, a flicker of light in the distance. A warm, unnatural glow. Crouching low, the shadow peered through the undergrowth. There, by the riverbank, stood men with torches, their laughter echoing against the silent night. Barrels were rolled to the edge, their contents spilling into the river, thick, black sludge disappearing into the current. This mine is a gold mine, literally, one of them sneered. Who cares about a little poison in the river? His companion chuckled. As long as we get paid, the village can drink mud for all I care. A shadow moved between the trees. Before the men could react, darkness exploded around them. The first worker barely had time to cry out before a fist struck his jaw, sending him crashing into the barrels. Another tried to swing a pickaxe, but the shadow was faster, twisting his wrist, sending the tool clattering to the ground. Panic overtook them. "It's him," one worker stammered. The shadow moved like a phantom, precise, unrelenting. One man broke free, sprinting towards a cave entrance hidden in the trees. The shadow followed, his step silent against the damp earth. Inside, the truth was laid bare. A secret mining operation carved into the earth beneath their land. Precious minerals stolen in the dead of night, while poison seeped into the veins of the village. At the heart of the mine, a man stood waiting. Mr. Hayes, a ruthless businessman, a man who saw profit in destruction. He exhaled a cloud of smoke, watching the shadow with amusement. "I wondered when you'd show up," he mused. "But you can't stop me. This mine is worth millions. Your little village, just dust in the wind." The shadow spoke only one word: "Leave." Silence. Then a chuckle. A click echoed through the chamber. Guards stepped forward, their weapons raised. Bullets tore through crates, but the shadow moved like a whisper. He struck low, swift, disarming a guard with a single motion. Blow by blow, the guards fell. Hayes, sensing his empire crumbling, turned and fled into the depths of the mine. The shadow pursued, weaving through tunnels, past stolen wealth and rusting machines. Then, with one final strike, the mine trembled. Rocks cracked and fell. The river, seeking justice of its own, rushed into the tunnels, swallowing the poison, the greed, the corruption. Morning broke over Njoro. The air smelled of fresh earth, of renewal. Mr. Hayes lay bound at the feet of the village elders, his empire reduced to rubble. "The shadow saved us again," a villager whispered. For as long as darkness lurked, the shadow's work was not yet done.